His Holiness Pope Francis. Greetings of peace and love from the Typhoon Haiyan survivors. Indeed, we have the same wish. A wish of a poor church and for the poor. For we are the poor in the church.
Ano bang babagyo? Nagkikinitala akong TV. Nag-aalagang kalapati.
Ito yung aming bahay. Pagkatapos ito ang aming kapagkainan. Tapos kusina namin. Tapos may CR kami. Tapos yung aming balkon. Ayun yung nakikita na yung semento doon na poste. Ganun kalaki ang tubig. Yun doon. Yung barko, doon kami nakaakyat ng barko.
Tapos sa nakikita din ni balod dagko. Mga 5, balod dagko. Tapos sa iba na mga patay, naigop, tapos tikat to dagat. Asamad to, nanloting kami pagkaon, bado.
Even before Typhoon Yolanda, our region of Eastern Visayas was the second poorest in the country, with others hard hit by the typhoon not far behind.
Nag-decide na, sabi niya, "Oh, Mama, let us try, hanapin natin si Papa." So nag-try pa rin kami, hinanap namin yung asawa ko, pero talagang wala, hindi namin natagpuan. Challenge itong ibinibigay sa amin, lalo na sa akin lang. Kasi siya naghahanap buhay eh. Driver kasi ito ni Congressman. Mabuti na nga lang at may nag-sponsor sa 3 anak ko na nag-aaral. Kaya my niece is, as of now, she is a prostitute. As I asked her, "Why did you do that?" And she answered me, "Oh, Auntie, that is the best way that I can have money so that my kids will eat."
The government is offering no other way to help them back on their livelihood, and they resort to selling their flesh. We have been cast even deeper into the pit of poverty.
Subayhan, ginpapakita nga datos ng gobyerno nga ginsisiring nila nga sobra 6,000 ato na namatay ang panahon ng bagyo. Na kundiin, usa nga mag-aaram o foreign expert nga nagsiring nga 18,000 katawo adton ira ginadman nga namatay.
Entire families were killed during the storm surge, and so it raises the possibility that some of these families were no longer included in the official count. These cases of underreporting should not be taken lightly, and we support any inquiries, either official or unofficial inquiries.
Our lives are in ruins, Holy Father. We do not know to whom we can turn, because those in power do not see us nor respond to our cries. Our government failed to help us during our darkest moment.
From the very start, as we came together and organized ourselves into an alliance, we felt the neglect of our government.
Ang People's Surge usa nga alyansa han mga biktima han bagyo nga Yolanda. So natindog hiya pinaagi han pagkaurusa han mga parag-uma, trabahador ngan
Peasants and fisherfolk, workers and urban poor, the lowly paid professionals. We all feel the lack of land, no work, no government services, but a few wealthy and powerful families are among the richest in the world. In contrast, many families have no homes, and the rain and sun torment them in cities of tents and inhumane bank houses, under a continuing cloud of vulnerability to environmental and climate disasters.
The rising temperatures in ocean surface levels have contributed to growing intensity of typhoons, hurricanes.
Ang people surge in nananawagan kabahinhan climate justice. Pinaagi hiton mga industrialisado nga mga nasod nga nagbubuga hiton nga mas dako ito nagiging amot para hiton polusyon.
These advanced capitalist countries have also condemned third world countries into a state of underdevelopment. And this affects our capacity to be able to address vulnerabilities in our communities because we are always in a state of poverty.
Bahay na yan, kapatid ko ang may-ari. Namatay siya nung Yolanda. Pati anak niya, biyanan niya, natagpuan namin 14 days more bago nailibing. Wala lang kabaong kasi mahirap pa noon ang pagdadaanan.
Yukot nga pagkamatay ngan pagkawarahin kinabuhingan mga panginabuhi nga nagkawarangan hinahingan naging mas dako nga naging amot iton mga nasod nga industrialisado nga nga gamhanan nga mga nasod.
Ini nga akong balay, waray ako may nakuha niyan kanang Gio nakuha pagbutang nga akong roof. Darama ng bagyo ang Yolanda. Iget, nawara. Until now, waray lagi apon.
Those of us who live along the sea are forbidden to return to our communities because big businesses want to turn this into enclaves of expensive houses, resorts, casinos, and other profit-driven enterprises.
This policy of no-build zones was already documented in Sri Lanka during the aftermath of the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. These no-build zones were actually implemented in order to evict fishing communities. Business establishments located near the coastline do not seem to be affected by it. If we uproot communities, will they have livelihoods? Will they have stable sources of income? If we want to talk about climate justice, we should improve these communities' physical infrastructure so that they may become more resistant to the effects of climate change and not a wholesale eviction of these communities.
We still see no light, Holy Father. Though the government offers its reconstruction assistance for Yolanda, we struggle for our daily rice and fish. The majority who are peasants fear for the future.
Biktima kami ng bagyong Yolanda. Tapos, nung bagyo, wala pa namang binigay na tulong ang gobyerno natin si Pinoy eh. Kaya ang ginawa namin, nag-ayos lang muna kami ng konting bahay dahil sa wala pa naman kaming matitirahan kung mga talong, pechay. Kaya lang, dahil sa malakas ng bagyo, nasira lahat yung mga pananim. Hindi na namin uli sinasakan ng mga lupa. Kaya nga naging volunteer si Jefferson sa mga iba-ibang lugar para tumulong sana sa mga nabiktima ng salanta ng bagyo. Nag-volunteer siya para makatulong sa mga mahihirap. Sa gaya namin magsasaka. Hindi niya na nagawang nagpunta siya sa iba-ibang bayan para mamigay ng mga tulong. Mga garden tools, palay seeds, at saka yung mga gulayan na ano. Tapos namigay din siya sa mga mangingisda ng mga sakayang pandagat. Pukot, kung ano-ano pa. Yun ang naging buhay ni Jefferson buhat noon. Ang mamigay ng tumulong sa kapwa niya, may hirap, at saka sa mga kabataang na-organized na biktima ng Yolanda. Pero sa kasawing palad, inano siya ng mga sundalo. Naglalaro si Jefferson sa barangay Hiluktugan ng basketball. Tapos inano siya ng mga sundalo ron, tinawag para... Yun ang naging banta ng buhay ni Jefferson. Ang gusto ng mga sundalo, magkapgo si Jefferson, intelligence. Ang gusto niyang gawin sa anak ko. Pero ayaw ni Jefferson mag-intelligence. Gusto niya lang mag-volunteers. Nagtatrabaho siya bilang volunteers. Si Jefferson, noong August 22, binaril siya at saka na namatay.
We know no peace, Holy Father. When the poor raise their voices to cry for justice and peace, the rich and powerful rulers are offended by our sounds and continue to oppress us. These poor people are branded as communists. Two have already laid down their lives in the journey for justice for the survivors. Many communities are under the rule of the gun wielded by the government.
It's going to be big on the 8th of November because there are about 20,000 or more who will gather here in Tacloban.
Adlaw, hindi rin naangay naton pagtukan, hindi rin naangay naton pagluhan. Kaya justisya, di rin madali-dali kahatag-aton. Na nakikikriso, mataas dapat ang atong pagsalular, na di rin na dapat iniging tutukan. Sanglit, mga kasama, dakong maayat raton at pagkakaurusa. Na diskontento ang ginahatag ng gobyerno. Ipakita ang kapabayaan, ipakita ang kagutom ng kairresponsable nira. Ayaw kita kaadlok, pisa na kaluyo ang kasundaluhan ng kapulisan. Ada, itatong mga digger center, mga libong.
The rich and powerful seek to hide the poor and deny their abject conditions. We humbly appeal for an audience so that we can pray together in solidarity with the poor and powerless struggling for their life in their communities and standing for meaningful change. We pray with hope for a future where basic rights will be genuinely observed, so that all humanity may live and prosper on this earth. Long live the Pope. Sincerely, People's Surge. Survivors of Typhoon Haiyan in Eastern Visayas.